10 most peaceful countries to move to in 2025. Here's a fact that might stop you mid-scrid. According to the 2024 Global Peace Index, the average global peace level has declined for the 11th time in 15 years. Yep. Violence, political unrest, and uncertainty are at an all-time high, so it's no surprise that more and more people are packing up and asking, where can I go to actually breathe, feel safe, and live well? The good news? There are still pockets of calm on this chaotic planet. Countries where stability, safety, and serenity aren't just luxuries, they're everyday life. Whether you're looking to retire, start over, or simply swap chaos for calm, these peaceful countries are calling. And today, we're diving deep into the top 10 most peaceful places to move to in 2025. Trust me, by the end of this list, you'll be Googling visas. Iceland. Let's start with the reigning champion of peace, Iceland. This Nordic island nation has topped the Global Peace Index for over a decade, and for good reason. Crime is virtually non-existent, the government ranks among the least corrupt in the world, and the people, friendly, progressive, and remarkably chill. Probably because they live among volcanoes and waterfalls that look like they were CGI'd into reality. Life here feels like one long mindfulness retreat. But of course, paradise comes with a few quirks. The cost of living is sky high, winters are dark enough to make your vitamin D cry, and the language will tie your tongue in knots. That said, Iceland's commitment to sustainability, strong social services, and jaw-dropping landscapes make it an ideal haven for anyone seeking peace with a side of majestic nature. Just pack your thermal underwear. New Zealand. New Zealand is basically the real-life version of Middle-earth, but instead of epic battles, you get serene landscapes, low crime, and a relaxed pace of life that could calm even the most Type A personality. The Kiwis, as the locals are called, are famously friendly. The air is clean enough to bottle, and you're never far from a beach, a mountain, or a sheep, usually all three at once. Politically stable and socially progressive, New Zealand's healthcare and education systems are consistently ranked among the best globally. But it's not all smooth sailing. The country has faced rising housing costs and struggles with rural access to certain services. Portugal is where sun, safety, and sangria come together in perfect harmony. This Iberian gem has become a favorite among expats, retirees, and digital nomads alike, not just for its postcard-worthy coastlines, but for its deep-rooted sense of tranquility. Lisbon and Porto offer all the vibrancy of major cities without the stress, and smaller towns like Coimbra or Évora feel like time machines into simpler, slower living. Portugal ranks high for personal safety, political stability, and freedom. Plus, it's one of the few Western European countries where the cost of living remains refreshingly reasonable. Slovenia is the definition of an underrated paradise. Nestled between Italy, Austria, and Croatia, it's the peaceful heart of Europe you probably haven't even thought about. Until now. This country offers everything from alpine villages and pristine lakes, hello, Lake Bled, to sophisticated cities like Ljubljana, where you can sip espresso by a river that winds through fairy tale bridges. Well, it's green, it's clean, and it ranks consistently as one of the safest, most eco-friendly nations in the EU. The healthcare system is solid, the education system strong, and the infrastructure sleek and efficient. How about Switzerland? Switzerland isn't just about chocolate and watches, though, let's be honest, those are excellent perks. This alpine nation is practically engineered for peaceful living, with world-class healthcare, impeccable public transport, and some of the strongest institutions on the planet. Switzerland is like that one friend who has their entire life together. It's ranked consistently among the top for personal safety, quality of life, and political neutrality. And despite being in the middle of Europe, it's remained famously out of international conflicts. But here's the twist. All that peace and precision comes at a price. Literally. Switzerland is expensive. Rent, groceries, dining out? Bring your wallet and then a backup wallet. Japan. In a world spinning faster every year, Japan is one of the few places where calm, order, and respect still anchor everyday life. From the meditative stillness of a Kyoto temple to the structured hum of Tokyo's rush hour, which is somehow peaceful despite the crowds, Japan is serenity wrapped in a high-tech bow. It has one of the lowest crime rates globally, top-tier healthcare, and a deeply embedded culture of courtesy. But for all its beauty and structure, Japan isn't always easy to integrate into. The language barrier is real, social norms can be rigid, and rural areas are grappling with aging populations. However, for those willing to adapt, Japan offers a life of harmony, incredible cuisine, and a work-life balance that's slowly improving. Think sushi, cherry blossoms, and bullet trains. All set to the soundtrack of silence. Yes, please. Finland. Finland isn't just peaceful, it's zen. This Nordic country regularly tops both the happiness and peace indexes. And once you experience life here, it makes total sense. Crime is virtually non-existent, public trust in government is sky high, and social services are not only efficient, they're actually appreciated. Imagine living in a place where education is free, healthcare is universal, and everyone respects personal space like it's a sacred law. The only thing more chill than the people here is the weather. And yes, that's one of Finland's few challenges. Long, dark winters can hit hard if you're not used to it. But if you can cozy up with a sauna, some reindeer stew, and the northern lights dancing outside your window, Finland delivers peaceful living on a whole other level. Just bring layers. And lots of them. Canada. Woo, Canada! The stereotype of the overly polite, maple syrup-loving Canadian might be overdone, but it exists for a reason. Canada is huge, beautiful, and yes, extremely peaceful. Whether you're hiking through British Columbia, sipping coffee in a quaint Ontario town, or catching the northern lights in the Yukon, the country offers space to breathe and a society that values inclusion, tolerance, and freedom. Healthcare is universal, democracy is robust, and crime rates are relatively low. But it's not all flannel and fireworks. Costs in major cities like Toronto and Vancouver can be steep, and the winters? Let's just say they build character. Still, if you're looking for a place where people hold doors open, diversity is celebrated, and nature is always within reach, Canada is a top-tier contender for a peaceful new chapter. Austria. Austria might just be Europe's best blend of elegance and ease. It's got all the charm of old-world Europe, think palaces, operas, and cobblestone streets, but with the efficiency and order of a German-engineered train system. Crime rates are low, healthcare is high quality, and public services run like clockwork. Vienna, in particular, is regularly ranked as one of the most livable cities on Earth, thanks to its clean air, rich culture, and high safety standards. And outside the cities, you've got the Alps, lakes, and vineyards that practically beg for a quiet Sunday afternoon stroll. Downsides? Like Switzerland, it's not the cheapest place to live, and the bureaucracy can sometimes feel as rigid as a Mozart concerto. But for those who appreciate culture, calm, and cappuccinos at outdoor cafes, Austria offers a peaceful life with a touch of classical flair. Ireland. Ireland might be known for its lively pubs and legendary storytelling, but at its heart, it's one of the most peaceful, welcoming countries you could ever call home. The rolling green hills, the cozy villages, the sense of community that seems to wrap around you like a warm wool sweater. This place has soul. Politically stable, low crime, and brimming with natural beauty, Ireland has steadily climbed the ranks of peaceful nations over the past few years. Dublin may have its big city buzz, but the countryside is where Ireland's real magic and serenity lies. That said, housing shortages in urban areas and a high cost of living are growing concerns, especially for newcomers. But the culture, the camaraderie, and the easy pace of life more than make up for it. Plus, the locals have a way of making you feel like you've always belonged there. And isn't that what home is all about? So, if you could pack your bags and move to one of these peaceful places tomorrow, where would you go? Drop your dream destination in the comments, hit that like button if this gave you ideas, and don't forget to subscribe for more life-changing travel content.